Top of the day to you, great and lovely people of Biafra. We are here again with wonderful information and news for your delight. Today, all these informations will be connected to the Biafran struggle, and you would understand the impact of the Prime Minister and every one of us who have stood by him and stood by the truth, as Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has always, taught us to always do. It remains that the truth and only the truth shall set you free, and you must be indefatigable and unperturbed and without fear before your enemies, and that is how you will be able to achieve anything. Once you entertain fear, you would be defeated immediately. And so if you look at the screen, you are going to notice that there are informations there. One, it says from People's Gazette, Army begs Nigerians to pray for military to overcome security challenges. They are now begging for prayers to be able to overcome security challenges. Biafra Liberation Army, Kuba Igwe. We are giving you Kuba. Oh my goodness, Kubandia Igwe, Kuba Igwe. You know, my father will always say, Onye ne dirushi ne what ne dirushi ne job akwado. As in, anybody who his father sent to go and steal anything, that child will go with every confidence in him, knowing that his father has asked him to go and bring that thing. He will go, and even if the door is locked, he will break the door with his legs. And that is what we are telling the Biafra Liberation Army. Do to these people. If you remember what they did to our fathers, anyways, we'll discuss that in the course of this video. The second information is that the police recruitment, that about 700 candidates from Abia State who were invited for interview towards recruitment into the Nigerian police failed to show up. They are getting the message gradually, but in DK strong head. Will it allow them to understand the implications of these things? Will it allow them to see that the youths are now rising up and are becoming against their policies, against whatever they want? Can they now open their eyes to see that the youths and the people of the country do not believe in them, do not trust in them, and have taken away that power they have reposed in them? Because it is the power these people are portraying, and these people are flaunting, is the power that the citizens have given to them. So these citizens put you there to help them to better their life, but you go and do all manner of nonsense. And then when you see that these citizens are no longer in support of you, they don't want to, associate themselves with anything that has to do with you. You know you have failed. You know you have lost your confidence in them. And that is what is happening. The third information is that this is coming from the lawyer of Verydarkblack. And the lawyer is saying that our client, Verydarkblack, has been arrested by the police on the instruction of CP Igwe for exposing someone who allegedly, duped a Nigerian abroad. Instead of the police to arrest the person alleged to have duped someone, they arrested Verydarkblack on allegation of defamation. This is the kind of police that you see in the zoo called Nigeria. This is the kind of police. A police that someone would be exposed. Someone would be exposed for fraud, for committing fraud, for defrauding someone. And instead of you to arrest the person who has defrauded someone and question him on the process of the fraud, and where the money is coming from, and if the information is true, at least give that person the benefit of doubt to ask if that information in the public space is true. You do not do that. You go to arrest a man who has exposed a fraudster. Have you seen how there was someone who said that in Nigeria, if you stand up to fight corruption will turn around and begin to fight you? That is the kind of society you find yourself in this country. And for people who are reasonable, for people who want to live with a semblance of dignity, would not want a situation or a community like this, where the police will be victimizing innocent people, will be victimizing the people who are standing on the truth, and will be protecting criminals. Have you seen a situation where police is protecting criminals, protecting them? That is the condition of this country, and you want us to continue like that? It is not possible. It is not possible. It is not possible. Now, these are the three informations we have for today. So you see, the army is now begging that Nigerians should pray for them. The army is now begging that Nigerians should pray for them to be able to surmount the security challenges. I put it to you, Nigerian army, that you are aware and you are responsible for the security challenges you are facing in the country. Is it not clear? The reason for the challenges you are passing through, is it not clear? If it is not clear enough, let me remind you, or let me, prick your memories, your senses, and tweak it a bit so that you will remember. Have you forgotten how you molest? Have you forgotten how you dehumanized many Biafrans in Biafra territory, where they were just, going about their normal businesses and activities, and you label them all manner of nonsense and you deal with them? Have you forgotten how you roll them in the mud, dehumanize them? Have you forgotten how you buy innocent protesters who just came out and were protesting for a better country? And we are protesting for the opportunity to decide where to belong. You buy them. You buy them in so many places. Have you forgotten how you buy innocent people in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's house? Do you think if you buy my relative and I have the opportunity to carry a weapon and face you, I will not buy you and your whole community? Do you think it is possible? Those people you have buyed, you have dehumanized their brothers, you have done all manner of nonsense, you have kidnapped them, you have arrested without any, court trial. Do you not know that they are going to rise to fight for justice for their siblings? Do you not know that the spirit of the wounded would fight for justice? Do you not know? Let's go into discussing the second information. Police recruitment. Many people, 700, have dropped. They did not go for the interview. How would you go for interview where you see that the police who you want to go and enforce the law of the land, and then you discover that the people who are responsible for enforcing the law of the land are the ones responsible for breaking the laws? Do you want to go into such a situation? No. Secondly, are you going into a situation where you have seen that the youth are now against these people who are now doing evil in the land, and anywhere they see them, they buy them? Do you want to go and join the people and you don't know where you'll be posted, and it could just be your first month or your first week or your first day in service, and the angry youth have buyed you? You don't want to be in that situation. Youths are annoyed. Youths are angry. Look at Verydarkblack. What is his crime? Someone came to him and gave him receipt of everything and every transaction, and he made it public. And instead of this man to come and defend himself or try to make things right, he went straight to arrest Verydarkblack. He used the same police we are discussing now, to arrest an innocent man. Nigeria, what a country. What a country. This very dark man has been fighting corruption. In fact, just yesterday, he recovered 1 million naira for a young man who was defrauded by a lady called Asmushi. The lady was telling the young man, can you not leave 1 million naira for fine girl? Look, when you find here, you cannot leave 1 million naira for fine. You were asked to do an advert. Instead of you to do the advert, you just squandered the guy's money, locked up his money, did not want to do the advert for him, and you are telling him to leave the 1 million naira he has paid for the advert for a fine girl. What does that mean? It means that you are ready to open your legs so that he will come, and then the guy's 1 million naira is gone. You can imagine the mentality, and that is why the Prime Minister will say that, you see, in Nigeria, these wealthy people are all criminals. They are all criminals. They are into one fraudulent activity or the other. The people you think they are even sent, when you open their cupboard, you would be amazed by the level of corruption, deceit, manipulation, and all forms of unspeakable and despicable things they do just to remain relevant and to keep wealth. We do not want a society like this. We want a society that loves humanity. We want a society that can respect rule of law. We want a society that takes the welfare of the citizens for its as paramount as it should. Not a society that doesn't care. And we must continue to fight until we liberate ourselves and we achieve Biafra. Thank you for listening. Biafra first.